Hey guys, what is going on? Hope everybody had a, good day in NBA yesterday, Sunday, the February 28th. Um, we did pretty good. I didn't get to play unfortunately, but Anthony did, and he still did pretty good. So, anyway, we will doing a little bit of a recap of last night and look ahead to today's games for Monday, February 29. So, once again, this is one of our premium lineups on our premium page on Twitter, 307. So, if you want to, go over it really quickly, Anthony.
Yeah, so about an hour before tip-off, it was announced that Lowry was going to be out. So I just automatically knew I was going to have to put Lillard in there. He was going to be, the highest scoring point guard of the day, most likely. And then also working off of that, I figured Corey Joseph would probably have a pretty good chance of hitting value, so I put him in there. I felt like Dwayne Wade had a, pretty good matchup. He was going to have to be the primary scorer, so I went with him. Oladipo, obviously he got upgraded with Fournier being announced out that Oladipo was definitely going to have to take more shots. So I felt like he was a must play. Parsons felt like he was a pretty good GPP play. He was probably
Hmm.
going to score as much as the big guys, but he was at a much lower price tag, so I liked that. Morris, I kind of just was going for a floor here. I wasn't really expecting too much from him. Just wanted to get a guy who could probably get me five times value, maybe a little bit more. Looks like he got just under that. Gordon, he had a great matchup. Obviously, we knew he was going to go off against Philadelphia, soft defense there. Turner, a little bit disappointing again, just under value. Not too bad there, but Ed Davis probably got the best of that matchup. And Vukovic also a little bit disappointing, but solid floor. So I'll take that.
Yeah, overall not too bad of a night. 307. So I mean, usually 307. It's all right, but on nights like this where the floor was really low, it should have done pretty good. Like you said earlier, the highest was only 343. So, not a high scoring night. So definitely a good night there.
Yeah,
So,
I actually didn't even play this in cash myself, but our customers did and got in like first place in just about every 50-50. So
yep. Yeah, yeah, we definitely play this lineup. And we love everybody, our customers tweeting, telling telling everybody that we're doing pretty good. So, uh, you know, um, yeah, overall pretty good. Going down our news feed, yeah, first out of 50-50. So yeah, very good night there. So yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out our premium page, check it out. We've been winning, almost every single night. So yeah, definitely check it out. I will have the link in the comment section. Click on that, and we'll get you all set up. So, yeah, overall pretty good night. Like I said, I didn't play, so um, thanks for getting my back there. Had some stuff come up, so
yeah, I mean, stuff happens, but that's part of
yeah,
having a partnership on this page, right? So
yeah,
we can pick up the
yeah.
slack here and there.
Yeah, it doesn't happen too often, but when I am off, you usually got my back and do pretty good. So, um,
Yeah, that's one thing to
so
kind of comfort, the customers out there. I'm sure when they found out that you weren't going to be doing lineups, maybe they felt a little apprehensive. But
mhm.
it's good to know definitely that it's still not going to be a drop off.
Yeah, definitely. So, um, all right, so good night for us last night. Hopefully we will keep this trend going once again tonight. So, um, let's get into the games. I think we got 7 games tonight. For the most part,
Yeah,
pretty good matchups. I think every single one is over 205 over and under. Um,
yeah. It seems like there really isn't a bad game to target here. Um,
well,
Definitely
I
going to
guess
want to try to
Utah, but
target the closer spreads. Yeah, yeah, maybe Utah, but that's still a pretty
but
high over under for even them.
yeah, for Utah, definitely it is. So, all right, well, let's get into tonight. So, already our first game we got is Indiana and Cleveland, 207 over and under in Cleveland by 8. So, LeBron James, as we know, he rested yesterday, so he should be all ready to go for this game here. 207, that's a little low, to be honest with you. I think it should be about 212, 213. Both
Yeah,
offenses are pretty good.
Yeah, Indiana, they play at a pretty good pace. Cleveland, they kind of slow it down a little bit there, but we know that they can play at a high pace, especially with Kyrie and LeBron pushing that ball. This matchup, I think I really like overall LeBron the most, banking off of the rest.
Yeah, I really do like him. We talked. Then you got Paul George. Facing LeBron James, still a pretty good defender. I'd probably go with LeBron. He's still under 10,000, so definitely take advantage of that. Um, I do like his matchup here. Last time they did play, looks like Cleveland took it 111 to 106. So yeah, pretty high scoring game. So and for the most part, pretty close game. So um, yeah, I do like LeBron. Anyone else in this game you like?
Um, Nobody that really jumps off the page at me. Not like LeBron. Um, some of our go-tos that we go cheaper on. Man, they're just not living up to value. Tristan Thompson, he's not doing it. J.R. Smith, we were taking once in a while. I'm not really feeling him. One guy that I think that you might like is probably Kevin Love.
I don't love him. I don't love Kevin Love, but I don't mind him. He's not the highest guy on my list, but $7,300. That's really respectable. Had a dud against Washington. Only played 24 minutes. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Um, I didn't watch basketball at all yesterday. I don't know if he got in foul trouble or anything, but there is no LeBron James, so you think he would have went off, but. Um, yeah, I mean, if you look 15, 40, and 17, so hopefully this is a good night tonight. Going to get you 40. But yeah, GPP play, he's not safe at all. But yeah, not too bad of a pick, but not my highest pick of the night, but still an
Hmm.
all right option. You going to go with Miles Turner again, or are you not doing that tonight?
Um, I think it's going to be a tougher game for him. Um, he might be able to compete down low with Thompson, but I mean, I just don't really see it. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to keep going back to him, especially the last couple games. He's kind of not really lived up.
Yeah, the only kind of good thing about Miles Turner, he is $5,600. He is going to be in a in a close game. They can't always rely on Paul George. They're going to have to
Well, yeah.
do something down there, but
One positive to Turner is it seems like in the fourth quarter they kind of go to him and expect him to score a few more points.
mhm.
I heard that that's what the coach is looking for him to have an increased role when it gets down to the final stretches of the game. Maybe that opens up scoring opportunities for him. But one thing we do know, Cleveland pretty good down low.
Yeah,
They
they
like
are.
they like to control the paint, so
Yeah, I just don't see
not the
much
best
going on.
matchup.
No. But like I said, the only good thing about him is it's going to be a close game, and they may
Hmm.
need him. So, um, Kyrie Irving, he's gone down pretty a lot. Do you want to take a chance there?
Um, Maybe on the lower end, yeah, but I just, you know, is he going to be, my top point guard of the night? No.
Hmm.
Um, you know, I just don't know how much I want to put my second point guard in at 7,000. But if I have room to fit him in, maybe. But I think I'm going to spend
Yeah,
up
not
for one of the other guys.
yeah, not the. I don't know. It's just um, I mean, Kyrie Irving looks like
Indiana,
he's getting into a little funk. Yeah.
yeah, Indiana, they have been giving up decent points, but you know, yeah, I want to see Irving work himself out of the funk. I don't know. 28 points against Washington when LeBron is out. You got to at least hope he gets that. But we're still looking for more than that. I mean, he can hit 40 points when LeBron is in the lineup. 52 points,
Yeah.
53 points. Come on.
Yeah, a little interesting. He didn't do anything um, when LeBron was out. No one really stepped up. But I guess the only good thing, you talked about a little bit earlier, J.R. Smith. Um, Monte Ellis is not a good defender. Indiana ranks 20th among guarding the shooting guards, so that's the only place you can really attack him. 4,800 bucks, that's respectable. I don't. He just hasn't been doing much here recently. I don't know.
Yeah. looking back on all these stats on the Washington game, it looks like an old team that took a Sunday off or something.
Yeah, and I mean, Washington's the worst team against shooting guards. So yeah, just don't know what happened. Obviously they did not bring their game. They were just all relaxed out there. So part of me thinks that they may come out tonight and try and put a good pacer team. So
Yeah, they may have just been poising for tonight. You never know.
yeah. I see about 23 to 25 for J.R. Smith, which I would take for 4,800 bucks. Only a GPP play in my
Yeah.
option here tonight, though. So, anyone else you like from this one?
Mm, no, I think we pretty much hit all the bases there. You
Um,
mentioned Monte Ellis. I just don't know
mm,
if I would play him tonight. Nice
yeah,
tournament play last night, but probably not going to be the same tonight.
no, I don't. I'm not too high on him tonight, but all right. Next game we got is Philly and Washington, 214, and Washington by 11 and a half. So these guys just met up not too long ago. I think it was a pretty high scoring game. It was not too high, 103.94, but one guy that did good, and I think we're both like him tonight is John Wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. He got 49 against Philly, 9,800 bucks. Whenever you can get a elite player under 10K, definitely got to go attack it. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, he just hit value. 49 is what you need from him at 9,800. Um, that's fine though, because we know that he can definitely go off for more, and he shows evidence of that. Like you said, under 10K, you can get a bigger player, probably pretty safe to hit, value, at least get you 40, 45.
yeah, definitely safe tonight. And he's been turning it on pretty good. Um, One guy that we were kind of high on, not too much anymore, was Ish Smith. He did get 32 last time out against Washington. Do you like him? 6,400 bucks, or not too high?
6,400, that's a better spot to take him. I just still don't know how high I am on him. 32 bucks, or excuse me, 32 points for 6,400. That's exactly value basically.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know how much I like his upside against John Wall. I think John Wall is much more athletic. He doesn't get the credit for it as much as being a great defender, but we do know that he has that potential. I expect him to pretty much take this game over.
Yeah,
Um,
he definitely will.
yeah,
Trying to find any other people. Brad Beal, he just hasn't been doing anything. Coming off the bench, he just hasn't been doing much. One guy, good DVP, good game last time against them. Robert Covington, you might have to take him as a GPP play. His DVP is pretty good.
yeah. He's the definition
It's
of
best.
a GPP play. Tournament guy. I'm not going to work him into any of my cash lineups. You just can't count on him. But pure scorer basically. And if he gets any other peripheral stats, then you're really cooking with him.
Yeah, the fifth DVP of the night has Otto Porter on him. I told you earlier, Robert Covington is kind of like Katavious Caldwell Pope. I just have bad feelings, every time I pick him.
Yeah,
But if
I
I
don't
don't pick
really.
him, he'll go off.
Yeah, interestingly enough, more intriguing of a tournament play for me tonight is actually Otto Porter. He played at 6 times value
Yep.
against Philadelphia last time. So, if he can repeat that, which, the past 2 games, it's looking nice.
Would you do a really risky and go Otto Porter and Covington, or is that way too risky?
Yeah, that's just obviously way too risky. You're setting yourself up for failure there.
Yeah. So out of
On
the
the
two,
one
you take
hand,
Porter.
only at 10K, if one guy just explodes, he
Yeah.
saves you, but that's,
Yeah.
that's dreaming,
Hmm.
that's what we call gambling. So
Yep.
we don't really want to do that too much.
uh, Porter over Covington.
I'm thinking probably, yeah.
All right. Yeah, same price. You know, but the only good thing though is Covington has a really high DVP.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, it could be a false, it just could be false. Porter, might not play near that at all. The DVP could win out. Covington plays way better. You
yeah.
know, I just I don't know how the ownership's going to go. I know a lot of people like to take Covington. I think most of those people are from the East Coast, though.
Yeah, not too many people have Otto Porter.
Yeah,
Maybe because of the last game, but he's not the most popular guy out there. So,
right.
um, Nerlens Noel, there's Grant. He obviously went off last night.
Hmm.
Um, but that was probably a one-time thing right there. 38 minutes. He got so many minutes. Someone must have gotten foul trouble. Yeah, someone must have. Um, unless Covington didn't play. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. His minutes jumped up. Don't know why they jumped up so high. Oh, Nerlens Noel didn't really play, so there you go.
Yeah.
I think he's going to go back to Grant's going to go back to normal, 23-24 tonight. Has a really good DVP though, but I mean, if he got the big minutes, yeah, I'd pick him. But he's only getting 20, 24 minutes, so can't really do too much in that span. So
No. Yeah, I
um,
think always, the rule of thumb is you got to go with opportunity and minutes on the floor over, you know, recent history against a team or something.
yeah, I
You
mean,
know.
if Noel got injured or Covington got injured, definitely put Grant in there
Hmm.
because he plays small forward and power forward. So if none of them are going to get hurt, he's just going to get you 23, 24 points. So, um, all right, who else are you liking in this one? Do you like Gortat didn't do too good. Okafor,
Yeah, both.
32. Yeah,
Yeah, both not looking too good to me. Not too appetizing. It appears like Okafor got the upper hand on Gortat last game. Um, I'm not willing to buy into that and throw him into cash lineups and all that. So, um,
no, he's not safe at all.
yeah. And
Yeah,
and
even
on the other
even
hand,
in
Gortat, I'm not feeling it either.
no, usually we love playing Gortat, but I don't think he should do too bad. I mean, he did get 29 points. He did get 30 against Cleveland, so um, he's been in a little bit of a drought. 19, 29, and 30. Um, won at least 35 from Gortat. 6,900 bucks. I think there's maybe one or two different power forward. I mean, sorry, centers out there tonight, but
Yeah.
maybe as a GPP play, but not too high on him. Even though he has a really good matchup, so who knows? He can go off for 35, 40, but um, yeah, like I said, there's one or two other centers I really do like. So um, I think that's mostly everybody. I mean, I think we hit almost every single person. So
Hmm.
all right, let me look here. All right, let's move on. Next game we got is Utah at Boston, 202 over and under, and Boston by 6. So, another two teams that just played each other. It
Hmm.
was 111 to 93. Utah won this one. Um, now they're going to be, and so maybe just a little bit of home court here advantage here for Boston, but I think this should be a pretty competitive game. Like, a little bit closer than it was last time. So on that, do you like Isaiah Thomas?
Yeah, I think so. I'm definitely not going to go with any Utah Smalls against Boston here. We know we don't do that, and
Mm,
the last matchup you know, proved us right. We don't want to go there. I do like Thomas. I'd like his matchup against all these other guys.
Yeah, and his
Shelvin
price
Mack.
dropped.
Yeah, he's going to be playing Shelvin Mack. That's probably going to be another easy matchup for him too. Just
Yeah, I'm
as
not. I
easy
don't
as Raul
really.
Neto.
Yeah, I don't really know Mac that well, so I don't know how good of a defender is. I don't think he's that good of a defender, but um, yeah, I don't know. But I do like Isaiah Thomas. If they're going to be at home, like I said, Isaiah Thomas will be at home, so I do like him quite a bit here tonight. So yeah,
Hmm.
7,900 bucks. Definitely got to take him.
Yeah, not a bad price to take him at. We know he's normally around the upper 8,000s.
Avery Bradley looks like he's going to be hurt, so that either opens the door for Smart or Evan Turner. I don't know who that opens the door for, but um, let me go look. But yeah, if Bradley doesn't play and Turner would start, that would definitely
Yeah,
help out.
that's gonna definitely increase Evan Turner's stock value if he starts. That's I don't know if he's gonna do it or not. I don't know
Yeah,
how that
I'm
works out with
looking.
Boston.
Well, I'm looking at the thing. This is just a depth chart. Doesn't mean they're gonna do it, but they have Evan Turner as the second shooting guard, and then Marcus Smart. So, maybe Evan Turner gets a starting nod. Who knows? Or maybe Boston just rotates Evan Smart and Turner at the shooting guard because they like to do a lot of rotations. So maybe, Turner and Smart only get, 25 minutes each at the position. So,
Yeah, the coach definitely likes to shake his lineups up a little bit there. So I'm sure either way, Evan Turner's probably gonna fill more of the spots at shooting guard. Does
mhm.
that mean that Jay Crowder's probably gonna have to stay out on the floor a little bit longer?
Nah, I don't know. I think, well, see, that's just the thing, though. I mean, if Jay Crowder, is going to rest, they're just going to put Turner over there and then put in Smart at the shooting guard. It's going to go really small, which won't hurt them against Utah on the front court too much. But um, yeah, I don't know. I think Crowder's going to get getting about the same minutes as he has been getting, though. But yeah, about 30 to 33 minutes, I think Crowder's going to be getting. So. Um, Speaking of Crowder, do you like him against Hayward?
I've been taking him the past couple nights, but I think here, honestly, I might like Hayward a little bit more.
Yeah. Yep, I picked him last time out, and he got me 41, so I will take it.
Hmm.
$7,400. Oh, yeah, take advantage of Hayward. Um, Boston not the best against small forwards, and I think Hayward. Oh, he only got 31 points against Boston, but he just scored 22 points, real
Yeah,
points.
22
So
real points. That's reassuring.
yeah, yeah, 35 tonight. I will definitely take that from Hayward, and I think he can do that because Hayward is really aggressive and he gets to the foul line. So I don't mind Hayward for only 7,400. If he was 8,000, wouldn't take it, but pretty
Yeah.
respectable. So, and you said earlier you love favors tonight.
Yeah, I'm thinking, you got to attack Boston at the bigs. That's really where, if you're going to play against somebody against them, that's where you want them to go off. I'm thinking Favors is probably a good play. Gobert, not really a bad play either.
No, not too bad of too bad of a play. The only bad thing, he's not really an explosive player. He's going to get you about 35 points, and that's what he got last time. So,
Yeah, Favors a
6,900
little more
bucks.
explosive.
Yeah, if you had the pick between Gortat and Rudy Gobert, probably go with Rudy because he has been pretty consistent for the most part. He had two bad games, but I think he rebounds to get you about like I said 35 points again against Boston. So yeah, I like Rudy tonight. Um, yeah, Rodney Hood. No, I'm probably not gonna go there. So I think that mostly does it for that one. Unless you like anyone else, Solinger or Amari Johnson.
I think maybe just take one look at Sullinger, but
Man,
uh,
Amari Johnson, 3,900 bucks, man.
yeah, really cheap, punt worthy.
I don't know why he's so cheap.
Man, I mean, for a while there, he wasn't doing anything there. He had a minus point 0.5, so you know that's probably why his value dropped so much, but or his price
Yeah,
tag
and
rather. But his
Kelly
value's up
Olynyk's
there.
out, so
Yeah, so that
um,
really shortens up the bigs rotation. He was out against Utah also last time they played. Amir Johnson, he got what? See here, 17 minutes, 6.2 points. I don't know.
yeah.
It's a little ugly. I mean, maybe he bounces back. If he gets you
Still not gonna
20,
pick him.
yeah, yeah. If he gets you 20, it's not too bad, but I don't know how much I can rely on that.
Yeah, one guy that has been pretty hot though is Jared Solinger. Even though he best matchup, but man, he has been pretty consistent
Hmm.
since Olynyk's out. He's been getting pretty good minutes. Do you take the chance with him? Got 29 last time. I don't know, 6,200. That's pretty expensive though.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks like his floor is around 22 points. That's really not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad at all. I do like Solinger quite a bit, but 62, it's pushing it against Utah. I don't know.
If he was
Maybe
52,
not as
I'm
bad.
gonna load him up. But
Yeah, 62.
yeah,
Need about 35 from him. So
yeah, not
yeah,
the safest play.
nope. Maybe a GPP play, not a cash game. So all right, moving on. We got Houston and Milwaukee. The game of the night for me that I'm going to target. 212 over and under, and Houston by one. So we're going to be a very, very competitive game. Last time they played was 102 to 98, low scoring. I think it's going to be a little bit higher scoring tonight, though. So, who you like in this one?
Um, I'm thinking Greek Freak. It's
Yep.
jumping out right out at me. Probably Giannis or maybe even Chris Middleton.
Yeah, I really like Middleton quite a bit. I do like Giannis as well. Um, Let me see if because it's not on here. I'm gonna go pull up and see what they did last time out. I just like to do it once in a while.
Yeah,
Um, Milwaukee, 22. Yeah, I do like Middleton quite a bit. Um, yeah, I think he has a really good matchup here. So yeah, I think he's what 70. Is he 7,500 still?
77.
70.
Last
It's getting
game
up there,
against
but
Detroit. Yeah, I don't think we were too high on him, but man, he just keeps on hitting value in the face of all the doubters.
yeah, he is, and like I said, really good matchup. Yeah, 102 to 98, so it was a pretty good, close game for the most part. So um, let's go look here at the see what they did at the box score. Guyana's 18 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Jabari Parker 11 points, 10 assists. Another guy to mind. Monroe 21 points, 9 rebounds. Middleton 21 points, 7 assists. Good night from him. MCW 11 points, 12 assists. Sorry, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. So interesting.
Hmm.
Um, Ariza, 19 points, 4 rebounds. I'm sorry, 5 rebounds. Not too bad of a pick. Harden, 30 points, 8 assists. And then everyone else is mostly bench players.
Sounds
So,
like MCW might be a
whew,
point guard punt of the night here.
that's interesting. I don't know how he's been doing, but yeah, that might be. Or,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's only been getting like 16, 17 the last two, and then 25, 37, 19. Yeah, he's playing a little bit below his potential, it seems like, but
could be a
for a
bump plan.
tournament, yeah,
Yeah.
if he can get you, anywhere close to what he got last time, that's really good. That's going to be better than, let's see here, he's the implied total is 28.5 here. So yeah,
hmm
if he gets you 30, then you're doing pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, 5,700 bucks. I mean, yeah, I do see him going off for about 30, 35 points. He could do it here in a competitive game. So, even though he has been bad, I do think
Mhm.
he has the potential to, have a good game here against Houston. So, um, as we mentioned, Middleton, I really do like Harden, but man, he is just 10-7. Ah,
Still
man,
too expensive.
yeah, he's pretty expensive. I would like to have him though.
Yeah, I would like the upside of having him in my lineup, but man, it's probably going to break my bank to get him in there. There's
Yeah, but I really do want him in there. I see about 55 here tonight. I really do. I really do like James Harden, so I got to get him in there. Um, yeah, he's my almost must play. Really easy matchup, so I do like Harden quite a bit.
mhm.
Um, yeah, as I mentioned, Ariza, he didn't have too bad of a game, and he's been really hot. 43, 32, 30, and 25 for Trevor Ariza. And those are against good teams, Utah, Portland, and San Antonio.
Mhm.
So I think he Ariza is not a bad play tonight. We usually don't pick him, but I see about 30 from Ariza here. Um,
Yeah, you said this is one of your, your matchups of the night.
yeah, got to have him in
Seems
there.
like you want to get as much exposure to this game as possible, and the cheaper you can get that, the better.
Yep.
You think you take Giannis and Ariza in the same lineup?
Um,
Probably not
um,
going to be too much defense from there.
Honestly, I'd take Middleton over Giannis. Um,
Yeah, probably, but I don't know, man. I like Giannis too.
yeah, 18 and 6 last time out. I mean, Ariza is a pretty good defender, but Giannis is ginormous. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, Ariza 19 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists against him last time out. I do like that quite a bit. We talked about it a little earlier. Dwight Howard, 8,000. Do you like him tonight against the terrible Milwaukee down low defense?
Yeah, he's got the potential. It's
He's
hard for
only
me to put
8,000.
any. Yeah, it's hard for me to put any stock into this guy, though, man. If I ever take him, he normally burns me. That's not a reason to totally write a guy off all the time because
Hmm.
if you know a guy's gonna get 35, 40, then why are you gonna ignore him?
Yeah.
Um,
Plus a very, very good matchup. So,
yeah.
and then
What about
Monroe on the
Monroe?
other hand, yeah.
Not liking
See,
him as
he's coming off
much.
the bench, man. It's just, it's
Hmm.
frustrating. He keeps doing that. I mean, I know he still gets big minutes, but man, it's always good to have that guy in the first quarter get you, 10 points in the first quarter,
Hmm.
fantasy wise. But man, this is
Yeah, I
a
don't know what Jason Kidd
huge.
is doing with that rotation.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. It's just interesting. But if you want to do a huge punt play, Miles Plumlee maybe. Um, hey, 21 last time out. Who
Yeah,
knows?
we always see stuff like that with him, but whenever we take him, he doesn't live up to expectations.
I mean, $3,600. I mean, who knows? He might get 10 points and then 6 and then 3 and then 3 points. Who knows? And the 4 quarters combined get you 23. I don't know. Not
Yeah,
too high on him though.
he's not going to be on the floor that much in the second half. That doesn't really bode well for me. He's
Yeah.
he's got to get his points in the first quarter, otherwise he's probably not going to get you anything.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing because then Greg Monroe takes over.
Yep.
Um, yep. I like Jabari Parker, 5,600. Not too good of a game against Detroit, but as I said, he did have a pretty good game last time out against Houston, so I do like that. He's still really respectable. Like I said, I want to get as much exposure to this game as I can, and Parker's only 5,600, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick him, even if he doesn't have the best game. 30 points, I'll take it. I'll take it from him. So
Hmm.
I think it was 2 nights ago I picked the Milwaukee and New Orleans game. Sorry, Minnesota and New Orleans game. I stacked a lot of players from that one because I really liked it, and it turned out to be a high-scoring game, and it worked out good for me. So yeah, try
Yeah,
and stack a
great
lot of picks from
strategy.
one game. Yeah, I really do like this one. So um, anybody else, or is that mostly?
I think we pretty much
Yep.
called everyone out. Beverly maybe, but that's a
Yeah.
that's a punt and a half.
Yeah, definitely up on MCW, not too bad of a defender. So our next game we got is Memphis and Denver, 207 over and under, and surprisingly Memphis only by 2. So last time they played it was 102 to 101 about a month ago. So it could have overtime potential. But I think that was even with Marcus All in there. So who are you liking in this one? Looks like Gallinari's going to be out. So who's going to pick up? Barton. Oh, you might have to pick Barton tonight, dude. Ooh.
Yeah, when Gallinari is out, Barton just automatically becomes the go-to play. His stock rises dramatically. He's going to be taking way more shots. He's going to be on the floor way more than he is normally. Um,
May not have
you
the
have
best
to
matchup, but you have to play him.
you have to play Will Barton, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of like Davis being out. You had to play Ryan Anderson. I mean, he had a good
Yep.
matchup. Tony
Yeah.
Allen looks like he's going to be out. So.
Yeah, Will Barton will be filling the Danilo Gallinari, void. So
Hmm.
yeah, all his opportunities are going to go up. You see, 43 minutes from him last game.
Yeah.
33 points. We'd like to see a little bit more, but $6,000 if he gets to that, you're doing fine.
Yeah, I mean, no, no offense to Gallinari, but I hope the injury is, at least 1 or 2 weeks, so we can get, 1 or 2 weeks of in there.
Yeah,
Expect
the
him to
last
miss
time
3 to 4
Gallinari was
weeks.
out
Nice.
for a long time, we saw Barton's price creep all the way up to like I think 8,000, 8,300, somewhere around
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I mean,
So we know what he can do.
yeah, it sucks he's injured, but as a DFS player, you gotta love it because we know what Barton can do. So definitely got to put
Yeah,
Barton in there. So
DFS players, we love injuries. I mean,
yeah,
not when they come up, 5 minutes after your lineup's locked or something,
no.
but yeah.
Who else we got? Who's gonna fill his shoes? Is Fareed? You think Fareed's back? Hard matchup against Memphis.
Yeah, tough matchup against Memphis. But man, he sure is looking good in the last few games here. Looks like he's probably going to hit value. I can foresee an increased role with Gallinari out. I mean, I think Barton's still going to be taking most of the shots, but Freed might have a lot more opportunity down low.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, the only bad thing he's pretty good defense down there. I don't know if they're gonna put Randolph on him or they might put Randolph on him. Who knows? Um, but we were talking about it earlier. If Brendan Wright is out, not sure if he's going to be out or not. Jermichael Green could be a punt play.
Yeah, it might open up even more minutes for Jermichael Green.
Yeah,
Yeah, the last two games out, a little disappointing there.
not much upside.
No, not a huge amount of upside there. No.
Nope. Um, Darrell Arthur, 27 last time out. That's funny. Um,
Yeah, I don't know where
yeah.
that came from at all.
Yeah, one guy said I don't mind. Tonight is Zach Randolph, $6,500. Still very respectable.
Yeah, we normally like to play big men against Denver too. It's not too bad of a matchup for them.
Yeah, I don't mind him. You got Nikola Jokic. Yeah, not too much going on over
Not
there.
loving Jokic so much.
No, not too much at all. Who else is there? Yeah, Fareed, pretty good DVP. Um, Mario Chalmers, pretty good DVP. I guess we haven't really checked him out, really. I don't think he does too much.
23 points out last game.
Yeah, yeah, not too much going on there. Um, yeah, Moutier, he hasn't done anything. You like Mike Conley, or is he too much?
I think he's kind of creeping up there a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, probably Will Barton's going to be my main person.
Hmm.
Obvious reasons. Um, did like Matt Barnes? He had a half decent game last time out, 25.
In the face of, oh, man, I don't know.
No Gallinari,
Yeah,
playing huge minutes.
I don't know.
Maybe punt play. I don't know.
When I take him, he's gonna burn me.
Yeah, I mean, I picked him against LA the second time, and he scored 0 points. So
Yeah,
um,
0 real points.
that was terrible. I can't believe he did that. But yeah, not too bad. I don't mind him. I mean, he's getting pretty big minutes. I don't know.
I think he's a tournament play. He's not cash game safe for me.
No, he is not. Um, but this comes back. Small forward. He's $5,000. That goes back to our first game with Otto Porter and Covington. So probably would pick one of those guys over Matt Barnes. So uh, all three of them are $5,000. So Matt Barnes probably the worst out of the three. Um,
Yeah, and I think the lowest upside out of well, actually, Otto Porter probably has the lowest upside, but um, yeah.
all right. Well, I think that's mostly it from that one. So let's move on OKC and Sacramento. No over and under that I can see. So
Yeah,
it
this
should
is
be pretty high though.
dependent upon Rondo and his
hmm
status.
If Rondo's out, you like Collison again?
Yeah, dude, definitely.
$5,200, you got to take him, man. He's been pretty hot. Even when Rondo does play, he's been hot. So yeah, Collison 5,200. Definitely take advantage of that. As we know,
Yeah,
Westbrook not the best defender. So
yeah, I've heard him referred to as a cheat code for the last week
mhm.
of the NBA season here. His price tag has just kind of stayed put there around 5,000, still only 5,200. I told you before the last game. I felt like Rondo was probably going to be out. Collison had a really good shot, and sure enough, like 30 minutes after the lineups locked, it was announced Collison would be the starter. So if he gets the start here tonight, yeah, I'm going to load him up. Even if he doesn't, probably not the worst pick. You know, maybe I don't know. Maybe I like him being on the bench a little bit more. He doesn't have to face Westbrook as much. Westbrook not the best defender, but obviously, you're going to have a better time not facing Westbrook.
Yeah, I mean, Westbrook is Westbrook. Um, he could be good at times, but yeah, even if Rondo is playing, he still does pretty good off the bench. So
Hmm.
yeah, either way, yeah, I don't mind it, but we both really would like him to start if Rondo's out though.
Yeah,
But
his ceiling just goes way higher.
hey, Seth Curry had a heck of a game last night out.
Yeah, you cannot trust that, dude.
That
I
came out
saw
of
that,
nowhere.
and yeah, I saw that, and I just about choked on my drink. I yeah, I was like, Seth, what?
Yeah, for a second, that could have been a, Steph, but yeah, that just came
Yeah,
out. I don't know where that came from. Carl must have been, smoking something, but who knows? He did half decent. They were losing pretty bad, so that's probably why you put him in there. So,
yeah. I
uh,
think we're getting to that point of the season now where you're going to see these teams who probably aren't going to really even make a playoff push.
put in
If they're
some
going to
other
be down
bench
in the third or
players.
fourth quarter, they're going to just get some experience for their bench guys, their
Yeah.
younger guys.
A guy that has a really good DVP tonight. I don't really like him, but man, it's hard to ignore his DVP. Randy Foy. He just hasn't been doing anything, but good DVP. But I mean, if the guy's not going to play, he's has no value. But good
Yeah, we
DVP.
normally
But
like to play shooting guards against Sacramento, but this is one of those cases where you just can't really go with that method.
not no.
Maybe on a tournament, maybe you get lucky and punt with Waiters or Foy, and they get you 20, 25. That would be nice, but
Ooh.
how
Yeah.
realistic is that? That's what we said it earlier in the cast. That's gambling. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
we like to minimize risk as much as possible, even when we are making tournament plays.
Yeah. Best DVPs, Westbrook and Durant as usual. Do you are you gonna take one of them here in a high scoring game, or do you think they're just gonna blow them out and they're gonna sit them in the fourth?
I'm in a little bit of a pickle here. I'm a fan, so I want to say, oh, we're gonna play really competitive, and oh, we beat them last game, and
Mm,
we're gonna do the same again. But man, it's just telling. I'm just kind of going with the no, it's not gonna happen. Uh, Sacramento's not gonna make the playoff push right now. I don't think they're kind of.
out
It
of it.
sucks. I'm a fan, but they seem like they're a little bit done here. OKC, they're gonna be pissed off after that Warriors game.
Yeah, they're pissed. Durant definitely for fouling out. So yeah, out of the two, I'd probably pick Durant. I mean, fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
but what I was trying to get to is I think I'm a little bit scared that OKC just might end this game before the third quarter is even over. How much are these guys going to have to play? I can see this being one of those, Westbrook, triple doubles, and Durant probably going to go off for about 25 and 12, but seal the game up before the third quarter is even done. Like I said.
Yeah. Even if it is a blowout, I mean, for the most part, they still get pretty big minutes because Thunder bench is not the best. So I mean, even in blowouts, they're still playing in the mid 30s to upper 30s a minute. So they're still getting their minutes pretty good. So yeah, I don't mind them. Probably Kevin Durant here because small forward, as we know, is not too good tonight. There's a lot better point guards tonight, but is he my highest guy of the night? No, but he still will, do very good. So,
Yeah.
we keep going back to him. We never pick him though. I think Kyle Singler, man, 23 minutes last time out.
Yeah, I was waiting for
Oh
this to come up.
man,
Man, he got a really increased role last game. He really stepped in there late in the game, and
he was getting
he
pwned by
failed
Curry, man.
miserably, didn't he?
Curry was just killing him, man. That was funny.
I think I
Oh my
even tweeted
goodness.
out to Cleveland God. I was like, man, Singler is lit right now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he just didn't do anything. I don't see anyone else. I mean, I'm not going with Boogie tonight. I don't think so.
um,
You liking Boogie?
nah, dude. Yeah, I'm kind of shaking my head right now because it's like as much as I want to play these guys, I love playing Sacramento. I'm probably just gonna have to fade this, man. I
Yeah.
think OKC is just gonna end it. They're gonna kill him. They're gonna bury my team. Or they just come out super super flat and Sacramento destroys them. But that's gambling.
hmm Yeah, out of
That's
all
a
of them, I'd probably take Kevin Durant out of the three big guys here. But as we know, OKC don't really have any other value. Ibaka had a really good game, but they're not gonna need him tonight. They have him though against Golden State, but I see him going back down to 25 points here. He's jumped up to 6,000, so yeah, I'm not seeing it tonight.
mm-mm.
Um, yeah, I think that mostly really does it from that one. Really high over and under probably, but as you said, blowout concern. So for my pick, probably just going to be Durant if I had to pick anyone from this one. So
Yeah, or just go with cheap guys who
hmm
they're going to stay on the court even if it
Collison.
is a blowout. Yeah, Collison, exactly.
Yep.
Um,
So all right, last game of the night, we got Brooklyn and LA Clippers. 208 over and under, and Brooklyn by 17. So.
yeah, obviously Brooklyn is just going to destroy the Clippers here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's going to be just a real ugly matchup.
Right? No, LA by 13. There you go. I got it right.
Yeah,
um,
that sounds a little bit better.
CP3
Uh, yeah,
blowout
he's really
concern.
expensive. Blowout concern. I don't think so. Um,
I think he'll get
there's other
about
expensive
40,
guys tonight.
45. Yeah. John
Yeah,
Wall, I really like him.
I like John Wall's upside much better than Chris Paul. Wall's going to be in a much more competitive matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, not super super competitive there. I mean, it is Philadelphia, but still, Philadelphia, Brooklyn, similar teams here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, Philly. It's weird to say it, but I think Philly has a little bit more fight in them,
Yeah.
because they are young. So,
hmm
for the most part, Brooklyn's pretty old. Lopez and Thaddeus Young are getting up there. So, do you like Jeff Green? Not too bad of a play. Uh-huh. They're
Eh.
getting back up there.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not a bad play, but ah, I just
Yeah.
I don't feel safe with it.
Nope. Me either. We talked about it earlier. Uh, Bogdanovic. Um, nah, he's everywhere. I mean, $3,500. Who knows? But probably gonna fade that. Wayne Ellington had a pretty good game last time out against Utah. Would you attack him, or probably no? Not gonna pick any nets.
No, I think that's kind of like a one and done type of deal.
Yep.
I think Ellington had a game back in like December where he went off for like 28 points, and I think everybody was still picking him for a week after that, expecting another performance. Ellington is going to let you down 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, he will. Do you like Craddock? Pretty good matchup. One of them got to have a half decent game.
Yeah, I think I like Reddick a little bit more here. I just don't know how much Crawford's going to have to come in and dominate with the bench. I think it's going to be
hmm
more of a bench comes in and just maintains. I'm sure the starters will pretty much jump out to a pretty good lead here, even in the first quarter.
Yeah.
I think I like Reddick a little bit more. To that point, if it's a blowout, you would think that the bench would be on the floor a little bit more, but I think they like resting Crawford a little bit wherever they can.
Yep. I mean, Crawford is getting up there in age, so
Hmm.
but I think Crawford will still come out and have a pretty good game though. But um, yeah, man, for the most part, I really don't like anyone. DeAndre Jordan has a pretty good matchup, but how much do they really need him tonight here? Um,
Not a
22
whole
and
lot.
28. He's the last two games. They haven't really needed him in those games. So yeah, um, don't really like him tonight. What about Cole Aldrich? Come in and get some garbage time. Who knows?
Yeah, that's
Get you
a
23, 24.
intriguing GPP play, but
It actually
not the
is.
safest as we know. Yeah, it's
No,
it's somewhat intriguing.
he's been terrible,
I'm not
but
gonna laugh it off.
no. No, sometimes when we laugh it off, that's when people go off for 20, 24, 25. But yeah, I mean, if you got
Hmm.
your 25 points, $3,500, you could win a GPP off him.
Yeah,
Um,
on nights like this, those are the kind of tournament winning lineups for guys who, have a really cheap center sometimes. One of those guys that is always in those perfect lineups is Bogut. Maybe this is a night like that where, really cheap center can get you the value that you need.
I mean, they're not the same player, but Cole Aldrich kind of reminds me of a Manjanovic. They get like 10 to 12 minutes, but they still go off for like 23, 24 points. So that is the good thing about Cole Aldridge is when he does get his minutes, he is pretty productive. Um,
Yeah, he gets
ah,
freaking all worked up when he gets out there on the court. He's just happy to be there.
mhm.
He's just flying
Yep.
around, making every play he can. He dives for
Yeah.
balls. He'll freaking take out a point guard on the way to lay out for a freaking loose ball.
Yeah, he will. Yeah. He's trying to get playing time. I mean, it's not really helping him, but I mean, when he's out there, I mean, he likes playing. So, yeah, he will. He can get aggressive. So, I think Clippers might beat him by about 15, 20 tonight. So
Yeah.
maybe more. Who knows? But all right. On that note, you got the honors. You can go
Whew.
first.
All right. See if I can try to construct a 50-50 here right off the get go. um, so, yeah, I think I'm going to go with Thomas here in this spot. I would like to work John Wall in there, but I think Thomas has probably got a pretty good ceiling tonight and a pretty high floor. 7,900, not hurting you too much. Pretty good starting point for a lineup here. Second point guard, I think I'm going to go with Collison. I think he's a good cash or tournament option. Um, pretty safe to get his value either way. Obviously, we like his possible upside if Rondo is announced out. Um, I think I'm going to go with that. I can always work up if I need to from somewhere else. I really like Middleton here.
Mm-hmm.
We want
Yeah.
exposure to that game. Pretty close game, pretty fast paced. I like that.
Will Barton.
Uh, yeah, probably going to go with Will Barton here. I
Yep.
just don't see any reason not to take him, especially if Gallinari is going to be out. Um, Small forward, I would like to start off with LeBron James, but that's going to really hurt this average I have left over. I don't know if I can really ignore him, so I'm just going to put him in there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it really hurts. So I'm going to have to start looking at value here. And
Covington,
that,
Barnes, Porter,
yeah, these
Evan
guys are all
Turner,
tournament plays, it seems like. Evan Turner, he might be the one who has an increased role. So I think
Ariza.
yeah, definitely. He's looking good too. There's a lot of decent options here down
Yeah.
the lower end.
See,
Um,
like Turner.
I think I'm going to go with Turner
Okay.
just for now.
Yeah,
See what I
not a
have
bad
left to work
option.
with. Yeah. Um, this is gonna hurt, man, but I gotta try favors. So let's see what I got left here to work with. I can go down to Parker, but then I really don't have anything left to spend on the center. So this is where I'm gonna have to start making, tough decisions here. think
You
on the
go with
lowest end for
Costas
centers.
Sifis.
Yeah, oh, man. If it is a blowout, I mean, maybe he does get in there and get some fourth quarter garbage time, but that's a gamble. I don't think I'm really willing to go there with that. Um, on the lowest end, I might go with Gobert, maybe Okafor.
You want Gobert, Okafor?
I'll try to go Gobert, but then obviously, 2,500 down, so I'm gonna have to find some.
Some other value.
Yeah, let's see here. Who can I
Take
move
out
down
LeBron,
from?
maybe.
Yeah, I
Can't
hate
really
to
have
do
anyone
it.
though.
I really hate to do it, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is gonna require more shuffling than I was expecting.
Try and get in Guyana's, I guess, and then you could take out Turner and get in one of the 5,000 guys. I don't know. It's a suggestion, but
Yeah, that's honestly the direction I was thinking of going. Um,
5,000 dollar players.
yeah, my pick out of there for 50-50. I guess sadly I'm gonna have to go with Otto Porter. I don't know how much I like his upside, but
Yeah.
probably the most consistent to get you, at least your value back on your price tag there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
Thomas, Collison, Middleton, Barton, Giannis, Porter, Favors, Parker, Gobert.
yeah,
Not the
not
sexiest
bad.
lineup, but not too bad.
No, 50-50. That's all
Hmm.
you really need there. So, all right, not bad at all. So, let's see what we got going. All right. I might go with GPP. I'm not sure because there's some guys I really want in here. I just don't think I can get them though. Um, yeah, there's just not too many. Um, I put in Harden and Middleton because I really do like both of those guys, but yeah, Parker, Favors. I gotta go someone really cheap. I gotta put someone really cheap in here that I think can do half decent. Um, Gary Harris, not too bad of an option there. Don't know how much I really like it though. Um, hmm. I got those two. Okay. Yeah, that don't look good right there. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Man, it's not looking good. 'Cause I really want one wall, but yeah, that's not gonna happen at all. Um,
It's tough when you're making these to try to remember, all your GPP plays that you named off who are on the,
yep,
super low end.
it is. Really is hard. Well, there you go. I'm only 5,000 short, but that's my lineup. um, I mean, yeah, that would be a perfect lineup right there. Oh, what? Gortat? I don't want Gortat. Uncle Bear. There you go. Um, yeah, I'm short. I don't know who to get rid of. I guess you could do that and go to Barton. Um, I really want Harden. I have to get Harden in there. I guess I can go medium on my point guards. I can put in Isaiah Thomas, even though I don't really like it. Try and get up to Harden. Can't do that right now, but something like that. So, really want Harden or John Wall in there. I really like one of those guys, but probably Harden over John Wall just because going to be a tight matchup. So,
Hmm.
all right. Well, I guess I could have put in Collison over Michael Carter. So, Anyway, just doing that really quick, just to tell you who we like. All right, I guess you can do your GPP.
All right, here. It's funny. I tried to start making a GPP, but the first half looked just like my 50-50. I'm really liking
Mhm.
that base. I'm gonna have to make decisions here at center. My GPP lineup. I don't know if I want to spend up on my center here. I think this is one of those nights where I'm not really loving everybody to hit or anybody to hit no, 6, 7 times value up on the high end. Normally Boogie has a chance to do that, but he doesn't really go there tonight. So I think I might just go all the way down with center just to play around with this GPP lineup. Um,
Plumlee.
whew.
I mean, I mean, come on, you got to be honest. Out of all those cheap guys, I mean, he's
Yeah,
the only kind of half
he
decent.
is a starter. He will be on the floor for at least guaranteed, probably like 6, 7, 8 minutes to start the
Yeah, I mean,
game.
if you get you 20 points, you're fine.
Yeah, just for the sake of it, we'll go with Plumlee.
Yeah, you
Um,
don't need much from him. If you get firepower everywhere else, you don't need too much. So
right. Um, and then on
or
like the lower
Coolidge.
end, yeah, that's the
It's
only
up
other
to
guy
you.
I was thinking possibly to play with on this lineup. But if I need that extra $100, I will go down to him. So for now, I'll probably not go that way. One guy, just because of the injury, I think maybe there's another guy who's cheaper than him who might be a better GPP play today. But just if Brandon Wright is out, I'm going to go with Jermichael Green as a bottom power forward with GPP upside.
Hmm.
Don't know how high of an upside he is, but
Not too much, but
yeah, I don't know.
don't need too
Maybe
much from him.
maybe Johnson. I'll just go with Johnson just because I think he has a higher upside. Yeah.
Over Green,
Uh, yeah.
Johnson. All right,
And then probably go
Wright
with
Johnson.
Derek Favors again. You know
Okay.
what? I'll go with Kenneth Fareed.
Whew.
Yeah, it's risky,
This is crazy right now.
really crazy.
Yep.
Um, this is super crazy. No, I'm not gonna go that crazy. I'll go with Favors still,
Okay.
and then I'll go Giannis
All right.
and James, and then yeah, the rest of my lineup will be pretty much the same there. Thomas, Collison, Middleton, and Barton. So I don't, obviously I don't really like how much that looks there because you're really leaving yourself open on the bottom, just so you can get in a guy like Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
That's not obviously the best play to go with.
Not too bad though. I mean, but yeah, Mare and Plumlee. That's the only. But
Hmm.
um, yeah, it's hard to have two guys that cheap because they could be both get you 15 and just mess your lineup.
Hmm. Yeah, unless Giannis goes off for 60 points, but
Yeah, or
that's
LeBron,
not super super likely.
or Barton.
Yeah,
Who knows?
yeah, but in that case, then your cash lineup is actually gonna kill because I had all these same guys in there
Yeah.
without leaving myself completely exposed at the end of my lineup.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what we got going. Shelvin Mack, the best rating for point guard. Huh. I don't know about that. Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Wow. And all right, let's get mine going here. I'm gonna go with Harden and Barton as my shooting guard. I do like Middleton, but it's going to be hard to get him in there. Um,
Yeah, I think the Middleton pick he offers, obviously offers you around like a four times floor, but maybe limits you at like the most maybe a six times ceiling.
Hmm.
Harden, he offers you like maybe a 6.5 to seven times ceiling. Barton, whew, he might hit eight times, nine times value tonight.
Yeah, I think he could. Um, I put in Bogdanovic. Don't know how that will go, but it is a GPP. Oh man, yeah, nah, they're not gonna let me put both of those guys in there. Oh, maybe. There you go. That's a huge GPP. But Wall, Collison, Harden, Barton, Giannis, Bogdanovic, Favors, Parker, Plumlee.
Oh
Who
wow.
knows? Hey, it's kind of the same boat as yours. But
Yeah, I don't really hate it too much.
no, I mean, Bogdanovic gets you 20 and Plumlee 20. Who knows? Um, it's
I
not
think
really too bad. But
yeah. I think I'm gonna give this a true GPP effort here.
oh, you're gonna do one?
Yeah, I'm gonna give another
All
just
right.
one more shot here.
Yeah, I think I'm
Um,
good, but you can do your last one. Usually don't do like doing three, but let's see what crazy one you got.
yeah, well, yeah, I just want to see if I can get like a somewhat different lineup. I also mentioned earlier that maybe I might go with Kyrie Irving as like a low end point guard. Um, it's not really low end. It's kind of I'm gonna go Thomas and Irving.
All right. Yeah, because sometimes the two mid range guys work out pretty good.
Yeah, we've seen it happen before where it can. Um, I'll go Thomas, Irving, and Harden,
All right.
and then Barton,
All right.
Antetokounmpo.
All righty.
Whew, I hate saying this guy's name, but Robert Covington.
All right.
Um, whew, might have to go way off the deep end with this pick. See if I can go there. Um, I don't like that a lot, but I guess I'll go with Jabari Parker.
Okay.
I mean, not that I don't like that pick a lot. It's just who I leave myself to take with that pick. Oh, this got ugly kind of fast. I don't know if I can really take Barton out, so maybe I'll just. I wanted to try to fit Harden into this lineup, but I think I might have to fall off from Harden down to Middleton.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, and then I'll go with Amir Johnson again as my punty GPP play.
Okay.
Um, I'll go Howard. That leaves me another 900 to go up from. Oh, here it is. All right, so yeah, I'll go Thomas, Irving, Middleton, Barton, Giannis, Robert Covington, Jabari Parker, another Sixer here, Jeremy Grant, and then Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I don't think Grant's too bad. Good he has a good DVP, but man, yeah, two Sixers in one lineup.
Yeah,
Yeah, not
we
not
always
bad.
feel a little nervous about having two Sixers in our lineup.
Yeah, we do. So yeah, I mean, when I do my final, I'll probably try and get a Harden and Middleton, a Harden and Barton, and then probably have Middleton and Barton because I do like both of those guys.
Hmm.
Pretty good upside there. But man, I gotta have Harden in there. I gotta have him in at least one.
Yeah, like I said, I was trying to fit him in there. It just wasn't working out so great with
Hmm.
forcing him in there.
Yeah, the other
It,
bad thing is there's no mid-range centers tonight.
yeah, that's one thing I was just finding out pretty roughly right now. it's not looking too cool there.
Yeah, yeah. What I really, I mean, I said maybe not do it, but try and get a Giannis and Ariza together. But yeah, I'm not sure. Or you can go up to LeBron or maybe Rudy. Sorry, get Gordon Hayward, but um, or Kevin Durant if you really need to. But yeah, for the most part, I think that's mostly everybody there that we really do like. I really do like Wall. Try and get him in there, but it's going to be hard to get him and Harden in there. So you got to pick one or the other, and you got Collison as well. So watch that Rondo news. So
Yeah.
yeah, yep. So all right, well I think that mostly does it. A little longer than usual, but that's fine. Um, found a lot of people we like. The bargain values, you got Grant, Porter, Mayo, Foy, and Terrence Jones. Jones don't do anything. Foy don't do anything. Mayo doesn't do anything. So, yeah, no. Yeah, at least Grant's the best bargain of the night. So there you go. So, um, yeah, I think that for the most part that does it. Another good discussion. For the most part, pretty good matchups tonight that we're liking. Some injuries, so got to let those develop before we make our final picks. So
Yeah, hopefully a couple injuries or some news will come through that helps the shuffling around a little bit, opens up some value there that you can really capitalize on. Kind of like over the weekend with Ryan Anderson and his Anya.
whew, yeah, that'd be nice if something broke through. So um, yeah, once again, guys, if you haven't checked out our Twitter page, we will have our regular Twitter and our premium Twitter in the comment section. Just click on our link, and that will get you there. If you do want to get set up on our premium, just like I said, just click on the premium one, send us a message, and we will get you all set up. So, like I said, we are rolling pretty good on our premium, feeling really confident. So, not too much left in the basketball season, about a month and a half. So, you know, um, try and get over here and make some money while there is still time left in the season. So, yeah, I think that does it. A pretty good weekend for the most part. Had a pretty good time. So, yeah, you have any last words?
Yeah, just for anybody out there who's on the fence about coming and trying us out, I think over the past 2 days, we got a few new users, and just right off the bat, they came in and already basically made their subscription fee back in the first couple
Yeah,
nights.
yeah,
Um,
it's not too hard to do it if you play it correctly. So, um,
yeah, so our guys are pretty satisfied. Even one of the users there, she said she was on like a 5 night losing streak. She came in,
mhm,
used our 50-50 cash lineup, and
got
first
first in both of
place.
them. Yep.
So we're that's what we're here for. We're here trying to help everybody out. We're not always going to be number one. That's nobody's always going to be number one, but we're here
Yep.
bringing
Yeah, no.
consistent winners. That's the name of this game. It's a grind. We got to consistently bring you guys the cash lineups every night.
Yeah, even if it's not the highest of the night, our priority is to cash for you guys. I mean, if it hits huge, awesome. But our main thing is to consistently hit. Um, I mean, you're not going to hit big, too often, but try and be consistent about it. Play 5 or 6 50-50s. If they all cash, boom, there you go. So,
Yeah, let's be realistic. I mean,
yep.
even if you did use our lineup and you win first place in a tournament, you're going to be splitting that with about 10 other people probably.
Yeah, but hey, I mean,
Yeah,
I still
we'll
take
still
it.
take that definitely.
Yeah, so yeah, overall pretty good week and a half so far since we've started this up. So if you have not went over there yet, check it out. You won't be disappointed. So yeah, like I said, I think that does it. Hope everybody has a good start to their week. Um, yeah, I think that mostly does it. So, all right, guys, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. We do appreciate it. And as usual, if you have not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button for some more good videos and some good FanDuel help. So, all right, hope everybody has a good start to their week.